Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are under... They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense. Back things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Okay,
so 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check contact, check contact.
Let's feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He takes us for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open man is Anderson. They'll get it inside the 20, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Jackson. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Richardson looking to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Three.
They'll go option to the short side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Right there,
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready up.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Warriors 17.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now it's Richardson. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19, Tiger, 19.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
Ready, ready. Hey, check that. Street.
They're going for it with the option right, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early, understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70.
Again, it's Taylor. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Trap 50, trap 50.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Jackson on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. And this is going to count. Well, we, of course, saw this a little while back in an Alabama-Auburn game at the college level. You just don't expect to see this, though, in the NFL. No, not at all. And what you're also seeing are NFL teams being more aggressive about, hey, if you're going to miss the field goal, you've got a guy back there. We've got a chance to bring it back and create better field position, or in this case, get a score. They're going to do that nowadays. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner. Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. This time, Jackson will throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Richardson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
You're getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. At the line and set to go. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down, another run with Taylor. They find some open field here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Richardson. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. But
oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Folks, remember this. His first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Liking 18.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Open net is Waddle, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 3rd and long for Richardson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Dobbins again on second down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Corner.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?